What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. Today is the day Avengers Endgame comes out. I'm so pumped to go and see it. So for today's video, I'm going to be going to the theater and I'm going to be going to see Avengers Endgame, and after that, I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions on that movie. And just a note before I do the review and everything, this review is going to be entirely spoiler free, so you guys won't have to worry about, me telling you guys what happens at the end or anything like that. But yeah, it's going to be spoiler free, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so pumped to see this one. This is probably my most anticipated movie of the year. And I'm wearing my Marvel shirt right now that's got Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Thor on it. And I actually have a couple more things to show you guys, so I'll just show you them right now. I ended up going to Walmart a couple weeks ago, and I actually picked up this Thanos action figure. It's just one of those little cheapy ones. It's not like a high quality statue or anything like that. It's just like an action figure, but it's so cool looking. I really like that. He's decked out in his armor, ready for battle. He's got his Infinity Gauntlet right there. And it's so cool. This was $20, I believe, and it's just so awesome on display next to some of my movies. And I actually have one more action figure to show you guys, and it's going to be on the other side of the room. So there is the Thanos action figure. This one isn't necessarily for Endgame, it's not really an Endgame action figure. But this is another, one of those Titan Hero series ones, these kind of big, huge action figures. And it's a Spider-Man one, and this one is really cool looking. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys these action figures. So now we'll go over to the theater. I'll go see Avengers Endgame, and I'll tell you guys what I think of it after the movie. Alright guys, we are here. We have arrived. We'll probably be witnessing history being made. So let's go on inside, go see Endgame, and I'll tell you guys how it is. Alright guys, just taking some video here to show you guys what's coming out. So we have the Aladdin remake right here, which I have absolutely no interest in whatsoever. Of course we got Joker here. I'm kind of excited for that one. I hope that one will be good. Of course, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. I'm not really too big on that title, but that's coming out in December. That'll probably be pretty cool. And another one here that I'm really excited for, Lion King, the other live-action remake from Disney. That one looks really cool. CGI looks absolutely amazing on that one. And yeah, Maleficent. Never seen the first one, so I've got no interest in that. But that's coming out. Sorry if it's a little bit dark over here, but we got two more. We have one for Dark Phoenix and Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm really excited for Spider-Man. Dark Phoenix, I don't know. And then over here we have Angry Birds 2. I can't believe they're doing another Angry Birds movie. And of course Hobbs and Shaw. Looks like great cheesy fun. I'm definitely going to see that one. That's pretty much the only thing that's coming out though, I guess. And then over here, one more, we have Toy Story 4, which I'm pretty excited for too. Hopefully that one's good. And yeah, let's go into the theater now and let's watch Endgame. Well, alright guys, back home from seeing Avengers Endgame. Like I said in the intro of this video, this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so you guys do not have to worry about clicking off the video because I won't be spoiling anything. No mild spoilers, no major spoilers, no nothing. Completely spoiler-free, so you guys don't have to worry about anything. So right now, I'm going to be just doing a really super basic plot summary for you guys without giving anything away. So, basically, Endgame takes place basically right after Avengers Infinity War, the events of Infinity War, after Thanos snapped his fingers and half of the universe started to disappear. So now, basically, now that that's happened, the Avengers trying to find a way to undo the snap and to finally defeat Thanos once and for all. That's basically all I can say about the plot of the movie without giving anything away. So now on to what I thought of Endgame. And so incredibly awesome. I loved everything about this movie. Sure, but towards the middle of the movie, I thought it was a little bit slow, but everything else was excellent. I absolutely love this movie. It's probably my favorite movie so far this year, beating out Shazam, before seeing Endgame, Shazam was probably my favorite movie that I watched this year. You know, I've only seen like 10 movies, so Endgame is by default probably the best movie that I've seen this year. And I actually think I like this one better than Infinity War. Because I thought with the runtime and everything, like, yeah, sure, Infinity War was 2.5 hours, this one was 3 hours, and this movie did not feel 3 hours at all. Infinity War, rewatching that one for, I think, like the third time, that one kind of felt 2.5 hours. It did feel its length and everything. Endgame just flew by with no worries. I didn't even think of anything, like, I didn't really even think that it was 3 hours long. It was that good. I was very well invested into this movie, and I absolutely loved it. And, I'm going to talk about the CGI now. The CGI, I thought they did a better job with this time around than in Infinity War, because I think probably Infinity War, they kind of blew their whole CGI budget on Thanos, and as such, when you see Iron Man, or if you see Spider-Man, when they're unmasked and everything, the CGI with their heads, it's not very good. There are a couple of questionable CGI moments in this one. But for Endgame, however, the CGI was pretty much on point throughout the entire movie. It was absolutely fantastic, and just, I really liked that aspect of it. And onto the crowd, and just kind of like my experience and everything. I had a really enjoyable experience with this movie. The crowd wasn't too noisy. Yeah, I mean, there was people like crinkling their bags and everything like that. And there was a lot of people that were coughing throughout the movie, which was really weird. I don't know if a lot of people were like really sick or something, but there were a lot of people coughing throughout the movie, and especially during quiet dialogue scenes, people were coughing for some reason, and not too bad of an experience. Sorry about that. That's just something on my computer. But, with that, I was able to focus on the movie and everything, but, yeah, the crowd was fine, and the sound was probably the loudest I think I've heard for a Marvel movie. Captain Marvel was like super quiet for some reason, but this one was super loud. Like the ground was shaking and everything, and just a super immersive movie. Like I didn't watch it in D-Box or anything like that, but it had good sound, and with the 3D, because I did see this one in 3D, you don't need to see this one in 3D. This one, it had good depth, but if you guys are looking for like stuff that's kind of like popping out at you and everything, you are not going to find much of that here. I don't know how good the 3D was for Infinity War, because I didn't see Infinity War in 3D. But this one I did see in 3D, and I can safely tell you guys that you do not need to see this one in 3D. You don't really need to shell the extra few bucks out. Maybe it's good in IMAX 3D, I don't know. But for regular 3D, you guys do not need to see it in regular 3D. But, what I was really surprised about with this movie was my theater, and how many showtimes they had for this movie. They had about probably 40 showtimes just for today, and I think probably the same for about tomorrow too. The amount of showtimes was absolutely insane, especially for regular 3D. They had like probably about almost 10, maybe like probably 15 showtimes just in regular 3D. And just building off the hype and everything, like, some movies are already out of theaters, like, in my theaters, like Hellboy, Pet Sematary, Us, those are all out of theaters already, so that is absolutely insane. Endgame is pretty much dominating my theater, is what I'm trying to say, and, just absolutely insane. And if you guys are planning on staying tuned for the end credits and everything, don't. There's just a little tiny bit of extra stuff, but it's not like an extra scene or anything like that. You guys can stay for the initial credits, but there's nothing after that. At least from what I've heard, after the end credits, there's nothing, and even during the middle of the credits, there's nothing either. So you guys don't have to waste probably about 15 minutes just sitting there waiting for an extra scene, because this is the end of the Infinity Saga, and what a conclusion this movie was. Like I said, this movie was absolutely awesome. I'd say probably 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend watching it. And I probably have witnessed history being made, because it probably could have a fair shot at being the highest grossing movie of this year, most likely, and probably of all time. Some people, including me, are probably going to say that it will outgross Avatar to become the biggest or the highest grossing movie of all time. So absolutely insane. And I did see this one in Ultra AVX as well, just as a little final note and everything. And yeah, this is going to be a big movie, I'm sure, because it's the end of an era, it's the end of the Infinity Saga, and pretty much the end of one part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So anyway, though, guys, that is my review of Avengers Endgame. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. A link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well. Anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. And I just want to leave on one final note. Thank you, Stan Lee. May you rest in peace. You have created an absolutely insane, amazing, wonderful universe of characters, and I think everybody is forever grateful, I am forever grateful. So thank you, Stan Lee. Thank you, Jack Kirby. Thank you for all of the other co-creators of the comics, and Stan Lee as well. So, just wanted to leave out on that note. So thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.